guys, and welcome to the episode 8.
So close. You were really close. Leave it in. Leave it in. She's human. Leave it in.
Welcome to episode 48. Not 47, 48.
48.
The Tell Us Something Good 48 of the Tell Us Something Good podcast. I'm Purple, she, her, snack lover extraordinaire, and this is my co-host.
Hi, I'm Tiffany, she, her. I'm your least favorite Twitch streamer and general do-gooder. And once a week, Perp and I hang out, and we tell each other a positive news story to try and stave off the evil horrors that are encroaching on all of us day after day in this hellscape that we all live, breathe, and survive in. Hey, guess what, guys? You made it through January. You really did it. It was the longest fucking month ever, but we made it through January.
Oh my god.
Yep,
It's
today is
February.
February 1st. It happened.
Oh, happy
We made
mortgage
it.
day.
It's mortgage day.
Payments.
You pay your mortgage on the
payments.
1st.
Yeah, girl. Rent be due, mortgage be due.
I
Due.
pay all my bills early. I really do.
Wait, so how early do you pay them?
I pay them whenever I get my last paycheck of the month. I pay all my bills on that day. I say, fuck it. I'm not worrying about, I overspent at Books A Million. Now I can't pay my rent. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Yeah, so that's what we do. We tell positive news stories for dark times, and we celebrate what we like to call glimmers. Glimmers are anything that happened to you during the week or the month or your life that made you smile or blush or giggle or gave you a little bit of joy. The little things really do matter, and they create a safety net, of something to fall back on when you need it. Hey, Perp, how'd your week go?
I think it's been a blur. It's been a weird blur. I had to do some work from home this week, and then I also did some in office, but that was by my own accord, and I probably could have just worked from home again. But I was like, I'm gonna chance it. I'm gonna risk it. So I did, and I was like, this is the worst decision I've ever made.
For the biscuit.
Well, that's a little exaggerating, but I was like,
The worst mistake I've ever. I'm like, I could name a couple mistakes, a couple worst mistakes. I can name a couple.
I can have more than one worst mistake of my life, right? I can have multiple. There's no rule.
Worst does indicate like the worst, like the one worst.
Oh, okay. So
just like best indicates one best, but you have multiple best friends, so.
I do.
And I like to think I do too.
Multiple worst decisions.
Okay, that's fair. You know what?
But I learned,
The world
That's
is
fine.
on fire. I'll allow it.
Yeah, it's okay. They're all learning experiences, so I'm not gonna dwell. I'm not dwelling. But yeah, no, the week's been fine. This is why I literally, before we started, I'm like, oh, I gotta write down my grumps and my glimmers. I'm like, what did I do this week?
No, but I was literally laying in bed like, what happened this week? I feel like all I did was work and eat dinner and then sleep.
Yeah, I don't know. I did things. We'll get to it. Why my mind? I think I just have a little bit of a fuzzy memory right now, but that's okay.
It's okay. Hey,
yeah,
if it's a short podcast today, guess what, y'all? We earned it. We made it through February. We made it through January. See, and we're gonna make it through February. We are.
February. On February 1st.
Are you drinking anything this morning? Are you playing anything new? Are you reading anything new? We both finished Tender as the Flesh, so now we can talk about it.
We can.
Yeah. Yeah. Tender as the Flesh. That ending. Hey, spoilers for Tender as the Flesh. No, never mind. We're not going to give spoilers. But I will tell you the ending. Didn't see that coming. I was expecting different. And you know why I was expecting different? Because when you're reading the Kindle book, it includes all of the after stuff as like a percentage of the book you have left to finish. So it looked like I still had 15% of the book left to go at the end. But at the end, it was just an excerpt from a different book that the author wrote. So when it just ended that way, I was like, what the fuck? It was pretty crazy. And yeah, the people in it, I know exactly who you're talking about. The hunter guy, fuck him. He's the worst. And then
Yes.
the scientist lady, she's doing like experiments on humans because they can't experiment on animals anymore. Like the car
Oh,
crashes.
I think I missed that. I don't remember that part.
Oh yeah, she's like simulating car crashes with real humans. And
I
like
completely missed that part.
it's really
Damn.
bad. It's really
Mm.
bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, I think that part. I know there was that one, but that's different than the lady. She wasn't the lady that was doing like but the butcher stuff, right? She was just like the butcher.
No, I don't even know why she was
The one
really
with the
just
apron.
yeah, the one with the
Okay.
apron.
The one with the apron.
The one
You
that
know,
never smiled except for that one scene where she finally smiled.
That one scene. Oh my gosh. Speaking of that one scene, I didn't know that the presence
Reading
on the other side of the door, I didn't know it was a person or a dog. So I had to go back and be like, oh wait, is
there
that
are
a
no
dog?
dogs. Yeah, no, there are no dogs.
Wait, okay. I thought it was a dog. Now I don't know who it
No,
was.
that was a
Was that
human.
a person? That was a
Yeah.
human. Okay. I thought I had it figured out. I was like, oh, it
No,
must be a dog.
the only
That's
dogs
weird.
in the whole book were the when he was at the zoo and he found the puppies.
Oh my God, I thought,
Yeah. Yeah, that part made me so mad too.
yeah, I was
Okay, so
I was
anyway, you
thinking
guys need to go read
yeah,
Tender
okay.
is the Flesh, but you need a
Yeah.
pretty strong stomach for it.
Yes. And just I'm sure there's just look up if you're triggered by stuff, look up the trigger
Look up the
warnings
trigger
in
warnings
it.
for Tender is the Flesh before you read it
Like,
for sure.
Because I even got a little bit like
Yeah, the puppy
I'm
scene caught me off guard, and when they were talking about like ordering humans for hunting and the type of humans they would order, like that took me out a little bit too. And if you guys follow me on Fable, you probably won't ever be able to find me because I just used my first name. Good luck. Um, but I do put trigger warnings. Like I select all the trigger warnings in books when I rate them. So if you want a quick
smart.
view, you can check out Fable. Yeah. So what are you reading now? Are you reading anything new now?
Yeah. Yeah, I started Ready Player One because you said the book was better than the movie.
It's so good. How far are you in?
Well, I had to start over because I'm only in chapter 0
Mm.
because I was using Spotify and apparently Spotify has listening hours and
Yeah.
I was like listening to it on the way to work and all of a sudden I hear this voice go, "You've used up your listening hours. Da da da. Wait till next month." And I was like, I have listening hours just for audiobooks though. Because I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what? And so
Yeah.
now I just did the TIFF thing and the smart thing. I was like, I'm just gonna listen to it on Libby. So I have 20 days to listen to the book.
Oh, they give you a lot of time, I feel like, on Libby to listen to an audiobook.
Yeah. So
I feel
I
like
was
they
just
give
like,
you
I'm just
less
gonna do
time to
this.
read a book than they do to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Or
know.
maybe I'm
Maybe
a
it's
slow
just-
reader. I don't know.
I don't know, but so far I like it. It has a hell of a lot of detail, and I'm like, this explains a lot of like why the houses are the way they are, like kind of more like with the area and like just all the different things. And then it doesn't like I remember when it's going, I'm like, oh, I remember that from the movie, but like it's just in a lot more detail. But I think that's kind of the point of like books is to go into a lot more detail that the movie obviously can't.
You know what? I think you're right
You
about
know.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so
It's also a
all that
completely
fun
different
stuff.
story.
Yeah. Well, I
Like,
guess I.
you know what you're not going to get in the book? An army of Chuckies. Didn't that happen in the movie? Wasn't there like an army of Chuckies, like at the end of the movie?
Maybe.
Okay, it's not an army, but
There's Chucky's.
there's a Chucky in it to help, and they use that to kill the Sixers.
The Sixers? What are the Sixers
So-
again? Is that
The Sixers are the specialized team that the like really rich like corporation hires to help find the golden egg or whatever, because there's
Oh.
like one
Yep,
Easter
yep.
egg that one player finds and they become like they own the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like
gotcha.
a whole team of them looking for them. But in the movie, it's like a bunch of like like there's a race you have to do and like all this kind of stuff. In the game, it's like a series of like really complicated riddles. Or in the book, it's a series of really complicated riddles, and they're all based off like really old games and like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, I think
See,
you're gonna like it a lot more than the movie.
I'm kind of already there at this point, just like because I like me some detail. Like
I
anyone
wish
tells me
they
anything,
did
I'm
a
like, give me the
TV
deets.
show, like a limited TV series based around the book versus the one movie. I really do.
Hey, and I mean, maybe they will, but maybe they won't. I don't know.
You know what
I
is
don't know.
getting a TV series?
What?
Mass Effect.
Whoa, what? What? Oh wait, isn't it just male shepherd though?
No, it's not Shepard at all.
Oh,
They said that they're not going to do the Mass Effect 1 through 3 series as a TV show. They said because that's not their story to tell, it's our story to tell because we all live and experience the story differently. So they're going to do an adjacent story set in the Mass Effect universe though, which I'm really excited. Like that's cool. Like
yeah.
I don't want to see male Shepard at all. I think FemShep is canon.
I mean, yeah, because I hear you. I agree completely. Male Shep just kind of he's just a dude.
Yeah.
He's just a guy, and then
He's just
I
a
think
guy.
female Shep just has a lot more
Oomph.
detail and
Oomph.
story. Yeah, a lot more oomph. You want the
Yeah.
oomph?
Some
Want oomph?
oomph.
Play as FemShep. That's what
Yeah.
I say. So good.
Anyway,
But,
so cool.
yeah.
Ready Player One.
Yeah. Ready Player One. And then I started playing Skyrim in the mornings before I like get ready for work and stuff. So I've just been ever since I
Yeah.
did that, I'm just collecting all the side quests.
Yeah. I watched you look for the ladies' lovers.
Dude, she had
Um,
so many. I had to
yeah.
pickpocket a guy while he was sleeping. I
Well,
was like, what? And I broke out of jail? Well, no. They broke into jail. The Riften guards broke into my jail cell because I was trying to leave. I was trying to pickpocket and then it glitches, right? And so the lockpick broke and then everyone came in. I was like, hey! So I just left and then I died.
oh hey guys, nothing to see here.
Yeah, and a dragon just showed up on my doorstep and I was like, this happens? I thought I had to find them. But no, it just showed up and was like, what's up? And I'm like, ah.
Did you have to fight it?
Yeah, it was an ice dragon too.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
so appropriate that you had to fight an ice dragon on your doorstep. It's like real life.
That's been my week. What have you been up to this week?
I started reading Wuthering Heights, which it was a bit of a challenge to get through the beginning of the book, but once you get through the first chapter and it starts being the actual story of Catherine and Heathcliff, it's a lot easier to read. So if you're reading through the beginning of the book and you're like slogging through it because it's hard to understand that fucking one guy because he talks a lot, he's just an uneducated white dude. He's like a servant. He doesn't speak solid English, so it's hard to actually read what he's saying.
Oh.
But once you're past that part, it's crazy. It's very the two main characters, Catherine and Heathcliff, they both suck so much. Like they're literally the worst people ever. And I'm actively rooting for their downfall, but I can't stop reading about them. It's so addicting. Like I was laying in bed this morning like I need to get up and like go make breakfast because I have to do the podcast, but I kept reading until like 7:15, 7:20. Like just over an hour of just reading because I was engrossed in how she could be so awful.
Oh. So
yeah.
wait, what's it about? What's the
It's
book about?
okay. So it's about these people who live at this place called Wuthering Heights. Wuthering Heights is like an estate. And Heathcliff, Catherine, and Hindley all live together in Hindley and Catherine's late father's estate, which is Wuthering Heights. When their father was alive, he was out on a trip and he found a young boy, Heathcliff, and he brought him home. And everyone was like, why the fuck did you bring this fucking loser to this house? Like, the mom was upset. Catherine hated him. Hindley hated him. Everybody hated Heathcliff, but the dad loved Heathcliff. And eventually Catherine grew to like... Heathcliff sucks, first of all.
Oh,
he's
okay.
not that much better.
Oh,
I'm just going to be
okay.
honest with you. He's like a mopey, like, manipulative loser. Yeah.
Or Heathcliff.
Yeah. Oh, Heathcliff. He's a mopey, manipulative loser,
Oh, he's
and
manipulative? Never mind. Fuck him.
yeah, he's the worst. And he's kind of just evil. He's not like a brokenhearted hero. He's not like so good. Like he's a brat too, okay? Like they're all
Hmm.
brats. And
Ooh,
but Hindley really
gross.
hates him. And then the father dies. So it's all three of them living together in the estate with the two servants. And it's kind of just like their story. People consider Heathcliff like a stepbrother, but not really. He was kind of just, he's almost treated like a servant at this point after the
Hmm.
father dies by
Hmm.
Hindley. And he like hates Hindley, but he's like, he hasn't said it yet, but he's in love with Catherine, and Catherine's in love with Heathcliff. But Catherine's going to marry a rich man, obviously, because it's 1776.
But they're like related. I mean, they're not directly related, but I
They grew up
mean,
together, but they're not related.
yeah, right. But it's there, so they're in love with each other.
I think they're in love with each other. I haven't technically got there. I got to the part where Catherine admits to the servant woman that she's in love with Heathcliff, even though she already said yes to marrying this other guy named Linton.
But I thought Heathcliff sucked.
He does. But they like growing up together, they just sucked together, you know, and they were like took like a lot of like comfort in each other's like in getting in
Mutual
trouble
sucking.
together. Yeah, they did some mutual sucking. So that's Wuthering Heights. If you want to read about some mutual sucking, read Wuthering Heights. I don't think the movie is going to do the book any justice because the other thing I've noticed while I'm reading the book is I'm Jacob Elordi. If you know who Jacob Elordi is, he's Frankenstein's monster in Frankenstein. He's Nate in Euphoria. He's playing
Jacob
Heathcliff.
Elordi.
But in the book, Heathcliff is clearly a man of color in the book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm really confused about the casting. So I don't know.
A
It's
lot
going to
of
be a
yeah.
really horny movie. I know that for sure.
Okay. Just count how many scenes there are and then report back to us.
Will
Let
do.
us know.
I mean, I'm not going to see it for a while
Okay. I'll remind you.
cuz it comes out on Valentine's Day weekend, but my parents are going to be in town.
Mm. Okay. Noted,
And then the
noted.
weekend after that, I'm supposed to go to like a Galentine's Day weekend, but we're trying to get the date down for that. So I'm not sure when that's happening.
Girl, I feel like because February I think is a pretty short month in general,
Yeah,
so
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
there's
plans are
only
going to be really hard.
yeah, it is hard because there's just a lot going on. And this is like the first weekend of February, and then the next weekend of February, I have I'm vending for the first time at an event. I'm really excited. And then the weekend after that is Valentine's Day, and the weekend after that is the last weekend of February. And then February's over.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, I know we're supposed to be getting together I think for doing like D&D stuff. But again, short month. And then also I know our friend Tim wants to do some stuff with like the community with all the females. So, the all female
Females. Don't
campaign I'm
use
a
the
part
word
of. Yeah, female. What
females.
ladies? Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Women.
Women. My bad. My bad. Hey, I don't
Females like we're
know.
animals.
Tender, tender as the flesh. Got to me. The ladies. My bad. My bad.
I
Sorry.
did
Women.
get invited. I'm trying to plan something with him.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
all the ladies. Lady.
it's true.
It's a short month, so try to make it happen.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
so you
Oh,
grumpy about anything
cool.
right now?
So like I have that like whole sciatica thing, right? And it
Oh
comes and
yeah.
goes. So I feel fine right now. But like last night, it didn't matter. Like I kept moving around, I kept doing stuff, I kept like I did some stretches.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get into the routine of doing stretches. But I was like, what is this? And it's just like it's just a pinched nerve, which I was wrong by the way. There was an episode I explained that it's in your butt, but it's not. It's like right above your butt. It's just like a pinched nerve in your lower back, and it shoots down like your leg all the way to your foot, and you gotta
Mm-hmm.
just do stretches. But that flared up yesterday, and I couldn't get comfortable, and it's really bad when I have to go to sleep, so I have to just like move around, and I took like an Aleve, and that helped a lot. So I was just like, but it's just you can't do anything. It just hurts. So you're like, this sucks.
I
But
bought I bought my mom this like leg brace that I saw
oh yeah.
on Amazon that works, she said works for her sciatica. So when she feels a flare up, she puts it on like her calf, and I don't know, something about wherever the nerve in the calf is, it like
Mm-hmm.
helps cut off the pain. I don't know how it works, science or whatever.
Science. Yeah. I just was like, why is this still happening? But then apparently it can just come and go and then it can go away. And so I'm
Mm-hmm.
learning, but I'm not against getting the brace either because it's literally from sitting down. And I'm like, why is this happening now?
Mm-hmm.
I've sat down for how much of my life and now it's just like, hey,
You've hit the
but to be
threshold on
fair,
sitting down, probably.
yeah, because probably because the job I have now is a lot of
Sitting.
sitting, like a lot more sitting.
You used to stand at your like at a desk at your old job most of the day, right? Or like walk around like
I
clean
would,
stuff.
yeah, I was a big cleaner. I was a big cleaner. You know, when you're in
Mm-hmm.
doubt, and you don't have anything else to do, just clean. Yeah, that happened a lot near the end. So I was like just cleaning the same stuff. That place was sparkling, that's for sure. So yeah, sciatica, it sucks. Sciatica sucks. And what else was there? Oh, this is just like a very minuscule one, but it's we're on the last roll of toilet paper, and I was being dramatic and put last roll of toilet paper ever. Just until we get more.
Yeah,
Just until we get more.
fair.
But I was like,
I get
I
it.
always like to, I always like to like so when there's like one roll left and like we used it, like it's on the roll or whatever, there's like we have it underneath the sink and I'm like, "Oh, whenever that's empty, I always like to fill it all up again." So then, you don't have that problem where it's like, "Oh, I need a roll of toilet paper, come bring it to me." So I always make sure it's well stocked. And so I noticed it was the last one. I'm like, "Oh, I'll check and see if we have more and then I'll refill it." And I come back in here because we store a lot of our tissues and paper towels, toilet paper, like all in the same like spot. And we have two things of paper towel, and I was like, "Where's toilet paper?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, we don't have any more." So that's it. And I was like, I don't like my grump is I don't like running out of stuff. Like I'm very much a person that likes to plan ahead before that happens because when you're
Sure.
out and you don't have more to replenish, you're kind of it just leaves you with that feeling where you're like, heck. So that's just my personality. I don't like running out of stuff ever. So I tend to buy maybe more than I need to sometimes, but it's because I don't like running out. But those are my like two grumps of the week and my terrifying drive home on Tuesday at night after working like 10 hours, going to the store, and then driving home in black ice roads
Scary,
that
yeah.
yeah, it was not a good time. It was not a good time.
That's really
But how
scary.
about you, Tiff? You got the little grumpies?
Yeah. I'm really grumpy about my hair right now.
What? Why?
It's at an awkward length,
Mm-hmm. Oh, for your
right?
bangs.
For my
Mm-hmm.
bangs. But I
Mm-hmm.
think
Bang
for the
length.
wedding, I want a curtain bang, so I have to grow them out and I have to deal with it. But it's at an awkward length where it doesn't look good if I swoop it. Like it doesn't it doesn't swoop right now. Like it doesn't do anything, it just does this. So I'm just
It just does this.
I'm just
Here,
bearing down the hatches
here.
until it
I'll
grows
just.
out to a respectable length, essentially.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll join
Oh,
you in the
look,
bang
your
done.
hair does it too. But your hair swoops
I-
at least.
yeah, it's well, because I'm not making it as short as it used to be. I'm kind
Oh,
of not growing it out, but I'm having it longer. So it's
okay.
almost the length that bothers me. But yep, there. Now we both have
Yeah.
bangs.
Now we both have bangs. We're banging.
Banging.
That's really my only grump, to be honest with you, is
Hmm.
just my hair right now. Um, r- and just like time is going super slow, but also super fast at the same time. Like, I feel like I blinked and the week was over, but also I feel like my days were just dragging. And my other grump is that I cut up some red onion today for breakfast. I made bagels with vegan cream cheese, red onion, and tomato. Um,
Ooh.
they're really good. And if you toast the bagel so it's a little crispy. It's really good. So that's what we had for breakfast. But I forgot to wash my hands before I started stream or before we started the pod. So now my hands smell like red onion, and I keep getting a whiff of red onion, and it's
Oh,
really annoying me.
I'm
Um,
sorry.
it's okay. That's really it. Those are my super serious grumps that I've got going on right now. Um, I've got some glimmers. I bet you have glimmers that you want to tell me about.
I do have some glimmers.
Some
Let's
glim
see.
glims,
Yeah, little glim
glim
glams.
glims as you like to
So
call them.
I do. I just call them all certain things.
Well, my other
Um,
grump is that we forgot to post
but
any anonymous stories this week. Neither of us did
I
that,
was
so I'm
gonna,
sorry.
yeah, we were so sorry. I was like, I realized that yesterday. I was like,
Me
dang
too. I
it.
said, "Oh, okay, that's our fault."
Yep, yep. But
Hmm.
our DMs are always open. Our DMs are open, our emails open, but I understand. It's all good. I know we have one glimmer. I know we do. Um, so my little glimmers, I played Halo Combat Evolved with Tim. Um, I really appreciate his patience because fun fact, if you want to install Halo, the Master Chief, edition, um, you can install it and that's fine. Then you have to go back in, like actually open the game up, and they have from Halo Reach to I think it's Halo 4. Pretty sure Halo 4.
Hmm.
You have to individually select all those games and then install them. And then it's like an
Cool.
install after an install. It's like a second install. Like who would have thought?
Second, third,
So,
fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh install.
yeah.
I know we need to do a One Way Out, or what is that game called? The
Yeah,
prison
yeah, no, you
game.
got it.
It
Yeah, one
has
way out.
nudity
Yeah.
in it. They hang dong in it. I watched someone else play it. I
It's like
saw
how cute.
I saw I don't know how it happened, but someone on my list was playing it. I was like, "Oh, that's that game Perp gave me. Let me go look at it." Literally a dick on screen. A literal dick. They were hanging dong.
Well, they have those in Outlast, right? I remember you have a clip of that.
I
So it's like the
do.
same thing. It's like the
Yeah,
same
but this
thing,
was
but
like this was in a lot more detail than like Outlast,
oh, yeah, yeah. I
this
see what you're
was
saying.
like I mean, because there's a whole shower scene and it lasts a long time.
You might want to start it with the shower scene. I'm just thinking like they just have it just there,
I
just
mean, it's
hanging
prison.
out.
I'm sure they hang dong a lot in prison. I don't know. I've never been there. I don't plan on going.
Oh, yeah, because you're not gonna get caught.
Yeah.
So, uh, okay, wow, hold on. Oh, Halo 2. I was like, how did you said, okay, I'm back.
Sorry.
I had to
We're
find out where
back.
we trailed. Okay, Halo 2. Halo
Halo
2.
Tim, that's your glimmer.
Um, it was good. Yeah, it was a good time. Let's see. Jesse had a class. Our friend Jesse's Floating Castle had a class last night.
On
Her
Hot
chat was
Boys.
getting buzzed. Yeah, it was a whole thing about, hey, this is what these shoes mean and what kind of guy you are. And then there was a hot or not section at the end. Pixie especially was like, no, we need real men, not your fictional men. And I'm
I
like,
love the voice that you give Pixie because it doesn't because Pixie's voice is actually like this. She's so soft spoken and so Georgian. But you're like, she sounds like someone who smoked cigarettes for 17 years.
I just love the way she talks. Today I am participating in a Garfield Furious Cart tournament.
Fun.
I think I'm gonna play as Odie because there's just various Garfield characters. Everyone
Sure.
called one. I'm like, I think I'm gonna play Odie.
You're
Odie
very
seems
Odie
cool.
coded. I could see that. I feel like you're
Odie
the Odie
coded.
to my Garfield almost.
Really?
Yeah. I feel
I
like
can
you and
see
I are
it.
very Odie and Garfield coded.
I guess that's gonna be our thumbnail.
Or maybe we're very like even like Yogi Bear and Boo Boo.
Wait, who's Boo Boo?
You.
Am I Boo Boo? I'm
Yeah.
Boo Boo, and then you're
Yeah.
Yogi, but you're
I'm
so much shorter than I don't know why.
It's not about the
You're
height.
shorter.
It's
Oh,
about the
okay,
attitude.
okay, okay.
Picnic best.
I got to watch Tim eat a sandwich, and that was an
That's
intense.
I watched a clip of that sandwich. That was insane.
It had 69 ingredients on
Nice.
it. it was crazy. I just really appreciate, oh yeah, I guess my overall general glimmer is just the friends we have and just how we're all kind of like we're all supporting each other and being there for each other, and I'm just like, this is such a beautiful thing. See,
We have a
Buzz
good
Purple
friend
last
group.
night was really, really in it. I'm just laying on my bed like, this is so cool. This is so beautiful. Everyone's so beautiful and
I know
wonderful
you
and
weren't just laying in
amazing.
bed thinking that. You were texting that to everyone too.
Everyone had to know. My favorite, I do have a favorite that I sent one of my friends. It was about Captain Falcon. And I just goes, have you had a buzzball? They pack a punch. Captain Falcon style. Why do you think he punches so hard? And that's it. That's all I wrote.
That's perfect. Falcon
And then,
punch.
why does he punch? He's a racer. Why is he punching? Why is he so buff? What? Why does he wear a helmet? That was part of Jesse's thing. That was part of it. Helmets. Why are they so attractive? We don't know. We don't
Because
know.
they cover how ugly they really are.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, do you ever like when you're? I don't know.
I
you
don't
ever
have
like,
a mask or a helmet thing. I know a lot of women do. It doesn't really do anything for me. But my theory is that people with a mask or a helmet thing, they're imagining whoever they want to be under that.
Oh, interesting. That's a good theory. I'm just like, I always just think the person looks so cool. You know, I'm like, you just look cool with a helmet.
Okay.
Like, I'm not personally like, ooh la la, they're wearing a helmet. I'm not the one of those people, but I'm like, I understand it to a point where I'm like,
I do think
they
helmets
look cool.
look cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like when it's like the girl motorcyclists and their little helmet has little kitty ears on it.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
That is cute. Little kitty ears.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about it. But and at least they're wearing a helmet, right? Safety first.
That's what I'm saying. Safety first. Don't be a fool. Helmet your tool.
So, what? Oh, okay, Tiff. What are your glimmers? What that was mine. That's it.
My glimmers are. I'm gonna go see Iron Lung today. I'm really excited about that. And I do have to go back for a second. I did forget to say that I saw Silent Hill last weekend, and it was a fucking awful movie. It was terrible. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. Don't waste your money on that movie. They fucked up the entire story. It's just terrible. Anyway, I'm going to see Iron Lung today, and I'm hoping that the next video game movie that I see today will be better than last, because Silent Hill was really bad. Silent Hill was absolutely... I mean, I was telling my friend who doesn't know anything about the video game, like, that's how mad I was about it. Anyway, we're on glimmers. Shut up. I went on Monday. I went to People's Picnic last Monday. That was nice. It was good to see my friends. We had new people come out. Two different people brought two different types of soup. We had a ton of sandwiches. So tomorrow I'm gonna make a bunch of lentils and bring a bunch of like sloppy Joe style lentils, and then someone else is gonna bring a bunch of rice, and we're gonna do like lentil rice bowls with the sandwiches.
That's exciting.
I'm excited to bring food. I haven't done that before, so I'm gonna make like 2 big bags of lentils. Well, 2 small bags of lentils. It's going to become a lot of lentils because lentils get bigger as you cook them.
Oh.
So.
Didn't know that.
And then I'm going to put them in like a sloppy Joe type sauce with like tomatoes. It's like tomato sauce and vegan Worcestershire sauce, garlic, onion. So it's going to be delicioso, and like a bunch of pepper and onion is in there too. So I'm really excited to feed people with my own cooking, because that's like my love language. That's how I show people I love them. And then I do have next Saturday my first ever vending event I'm excited for. I do have to go either today or tomorrow to Walmart and buy a folding table and a tablecloth, but there's that. I bought a new celebrity photo op for March for Collective Con. I wasn't going to, but I ended up buying it. I get to meet Alan Tudyk from he plays Walsh in Firefly. So I'm really excited about him.
That sounds familiar. Alan Tudyk.
Tudyk.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, I'm really excited. There's this scene that I love in Firefly where he's playing with these 2 little plastic dinosaurs, and he's like, "Look at this land, we will rule across all the land," and then he makes like one of the dinosaurs attacks the others, and it's like, you know, curse your inevitable but like your cruel but inevitable betrayal. Like, so for the photo shoot I'm gonna bring 2 little plastic dinosaurs, and I'm gonna make him pose with me with the dinosaurs.
That is very exciting. He was also in Wreck-It Ralph.
He was also in Wreck-It Ralph. He was also in Dodgeball. He was the pirate in Dodgeball.
Yes. Who was
He's
he in
actually been in
Zootopia?
like every he was actually like in almost every Disney animated movie since like 2013 or 2011 or something.
Oh,
He's done so much, but I love
yeah, he
him the
has.
most from Firefly. Um,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, he's pretty big name to come to Jacksonville, so I'm really excited to meet him.
Yeah.
And I got asked again to MC and host the benefit after party for Collective Con, so I bought a new cosplay for that. I'm gonna be Hinako from Silent Hill F. I bought the tattered outfit, like once she's already like been through like most of the game and it's like all torn up. And then
Yes.
the only thing I have to buy is like a rubber steel pipe to carry around. I'm really excited.
God, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to stream and that. I don't
I
know what you're
will.
gonna stream, but you should. That's gonna. I can already picture it, and I'm like, this gonna look so good.
Yeah, I'm
It
really
looks
excited
so
about
good.
that.
Ugh.
And I did buy, there was a sale on Killstar, and I bought a new dress and what else did I buy? I bought a new dress and a new pair of like stockings. New pair of
Oh.
like knee-high stockings. They're really cute.
Yeah.
So those are my glimmers.
That's exciting. That's exciting. Oh my gosh. I do gotta say, the movie that I think of when it comes to Alan Tudyk, it's not Zootopia and not Wreck-It Ralph. It's called Death. I think it's Death at a Funeral. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's basically this whole thing at a funeral, in a funeral setting. Someone died, clearly. And Alan Tudyk, he takes something and he's like super drugged up the entire movie and he's like naked. Like butt
Sick.
ass naked. And that's just what I think of. I'm like, oh yeah, he was the guy that got really drugged up. And I don't know what drug he took, but it was just, he was really nervous. And I think he like overtook some kind of drug. And the whole movie, he's just on drugs.
I'll
He's
have to
just
watch this. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. But yeah, those are my glims.
awesome. Yay, Glim
Um,
Glims.
you said we have one glimmer? Where's that?
Oh, in the
Did you want to read it?
Yeah. So our listener glimmer is from Stephanie, she, her. And her glimmer is one of my favorite authors just signed with Apple to turn two of their series into a show and a movie with full creative rights given to the author. And then she also said, P.S. Brandon Sanderson, if y'all are curious. Which now
Woo!
I'm like, who's Brandon Sanderson?
Not
Now I
me,
gotta
literally
find
Google
it.
Brandon Sanderson. What's funny is
He's got glasses.
I know that she loves these books. That
Aww.
she's into like this series. So I'm really excited for her. And I'm gonna watch them probably.
The Mistborn series looks like it's going to be the show, and then the Stormlight Archive. I'm going to go with the series as the show, and then the Stormlight Archive is the movie.
You know what's crazy? It's 20 something degrees outside and I'm sweating in this
Are
house right
you?
now. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. I usually sweat during anything ever,
Okay,
so
that's true.
you're fine. I'm
Um,
just
I know we have stories to go, but I found this I found this article while I was looking for a story last night called Four Screen-Free Activities to Unwind. And I was reading through the article, and you know what I learned?
hmm.
You know how like some of us we had a long day and we just like sit on the couch or lay in bed and like scroll through our phones
Yeah, like
to
kind of like
like
turn off for a
unwind?
second. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I found out?
Hmm.
That's really bad for our brains and our nervous system. It's actually really bad for our stupid little caveman brains to be inundated with all of this like constant information all the time, whether it's good or
Yeah.
bad. We're
Yeah.
like not meant to know all of the things at once. So I read through this and I created this little screen-free self-care checklist for people who maybe want to attempt to whittle down on their screen time. Because I've been trying to do that too. I don't know if you've noticed, sometimes you text me and I don't answer right away anymore because my phone is in a different room and I'm not paying
Hmm.
attention to it. I'm doing something else, and I like that. So
Valid.
the
Valid.
first little checklist, I have like 3 or 4 suggestions for every little thing. If you just need a quick daily reset, so 5 to 15 minutes, one of these might take, put your phone in another room and just sit quietly. Maybe 5 minutes, put your phone in the other room, turn the notifications off, you can't hear it. Just
Mhm.
sit quietly and breathe. It's called meditating, it's good for you. Take a short walk without headphones. Listen to the sounds of your
Oh.
neighborhood. Listen for birds. Listen to your neighbors talking to each other. Maybe wave to somebody who you walk past. Listen to the dogs barking. Do a short walk without headphones. Stretching
Interesting.
or light movement without videos. So, a couple of just stretch because it feels good on your body. Like maybe just feel the way your body moves,
Hmm.
feel the
Hmm.
way the muscles feel when you move them or tense them in certain ways. But don't follow a video. Or write a few sentences in a notebook. So take a little journal out and just like write your stream of consciousness,
Yeah.
even if it's silly. So journaling essentially is really good for you.
Journaling's a good thing. Feel better.
Some low stimulation activities, reading a physical book or printed article. So getting off your phone, stop reading it on the phone, get a newspaper from like your local bakery, or go to the library and pick up a physical book and read that.
Libraries. Yeah.
Cooking or eating without a screen. So make yourself a meal, sit down and eat it quietly, maybe while
Hmm.
reading if you want, but like really experience the way the food tastes, experience the way the food feels in your mouth, and like acknowledge the feeling of like the food filling you up and like nourishing you type of thing. Simple hobbies like drawing, puzzles, cleaning,
Puzzles. Yeah.
Legos are a great option for that as well. I kind of put
Legos.
that under puzzles. Or just sit in a quiet space or outside and do nothing. Just again, sit outside, maybe listen to the birds. Or again, mix that with reading. Bring your physical book
Yeah.
outside, listen to the bird, just read to the sounds of the wind and the leaves rustling and whatever.
Hmm.
Some weekly reset ideas is like spending time in nature or low stimulus environments. So I know like here in Jax, we have a couple of cute little nature trails that you can walk on. They're not strenuous. They're just like a mile walk one way and a mile walk the other. It's just like through the woods.
Yeah.
Do something repetitive and analog like gardening, organizing a part of your home, or journaling. Or have a conversation with somebody out with your voice. So maybe go to a coffee shop and strike up a conversation with someone who's just sitting there, but without phones at all on the table. So something that I'm trying to do with the Galentine's Day meetup is a screen-free night. So I'm going to get like board games and card games, and I'm going to make a little cake, and I'm going to encourage a screen-free night where we just like talk and yap and play games and just enjoy each other's company without having the need, because all of us are content creators too, so just for us to like sit and enjoy each other's company without the need to create content or document it in some way. And then lastly, I have some digital boundaries that might actually help with setting some of these up and setting yourself up for success and becoming a little bit more screen free, like turning off non-essential notifications. Obviously, you want to get text messages because what if something happens? But do you need to know that your Aunt Macy posted a photo on Facebook every time she does it when she does it 3 times a day? No. Turn off notifications for Facebook. You don't really need those. Don't stack your
Oh.
screens. So if you're watching TV, watch TV.
Hmm.
If you're like playing a game, play a video game. If you're, watching a TV show, watch the TV show. If you're scrolling on your phone, scroll on your phone. When you're bored of scrolling on your phone, put your phone away and do something else. Stack your screens. I'm really bad at stacking screens. Sometimes we'll be watching a movie and I'll be playing Animal Crossing as well. And that's stacking screens. So I have to
Yeah.
try and be better about stacking screens. Set a device-free block of time per day. So maybe when you first wake up in the morning, maybe 30 minutes where you journal or read and drink coffee and you don't pick up your phone first thing. That's another thing I'm really bad at, is I want to pick up my phone first thing in the morning and see everything on the internet that I missed. That's bad for my brain. Bad for my brain. And keep your phone out of reach during meals and before bed. That is the best thing I've ever done, is put my phone on a charger away from my bed an hour before I'm ready to go to sleep. And I do use a Kindle, but I use a Kindle Paperwhite. So I feel like that's a little bit better than like a tablet because it only reads books. And I read before bed. And I feel like that's really improved my sleep. Like I get fuller, more rested sleep every day. I get a full 8 hours because I'm not waking up. I'm not feeling anxious from all the shit that I'm reading online or from the way I'm being perceived online even like sometimes can make you anxious. So those are my little tips that I learned about trying to take care of your brain when it comes to like screens. So, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to try and commit to less screen time, especially I'm going to try not to stack screens anymore. And I'm going to try not to reach for my phone first thing in the morning anymore.
Nice. Yeah, because I definitely do that too, where I'm just like, I more or less see like what time it is, because I'm like, my alarm's on there, so I always have that. But I do have like that like sleep time thing where like it makes your phone turn monochrome, it turns off the notifications to do not disturb, and
Mm-hmm.
that's always at like it's always been at 11 o'clock. Has always been my like thing, but
I think what I need to do,
ugh,
because I think my excuse is going to be, well, I need to watch the time when I'm getting ready in the morning so I know like when I have to leave the house to go to the gym
yeah,
so I can get everything done. But what I think I'm going to do is set my alarm to get up in the morning and then set a second alarm when it's like 5 minutes from when I'm supposed to leave for the gym. That way I can just get up, ignore my phone, like
mm-hmm.
get myself ready for the morning, and then once I hear that alarm goes off, I know it's time to leave for the gym. Then I can start looking at my phone because I know I'm gonna have to use it for music at the gym and stuff like that. So one thing I will not do is exercise without music. That is psychopathic behavior.
Well, yeah, I'm just thinking the second screens thing I'm definitely guilty of, especially like when working, well, from home. I'll have like a stream going on like my tablet, and so I'll put that over there. Because I also use it for streaming too to read chat, but I'll have that there so I'm not just like feeling like isolated, just be like, okay, I'm working from home, all alone, all by myself. But I do journal like first thing in the morning. I think that's why I like reading in the morning too, just sitting in a quiet house, just being. Sometimes I just want to sit down at our dinner table and just sit and eat. Like I don't want to sit and watch something while eating. I just want to be like I find comfort in like sitting in silence. And it's not like I'm surrounded by sound all the time, but I think it's just I don't know. It's just very
It's
calming and
Yeah,
comforting to me.
because you have a wired nervous system, I think, naturally. So it probably feels nice for you to just turn off all the noise around you.
Yeah, I do get overstimulated by like one thing that would drive me nuts, or a thing that does drive me nuts, is like having a conversation while a video is playing and like there's someone talking. Like that drives me absolutely insane. Like I can't. I'll focus on what the person's talking, but while I'm talking, but then I get overstimulated. So then when I'm overstimulated, it kind of resorts to anger.
Hmm.
Like I get
Me
annoyed, and then I'm
too.
like,
Oh my gosh, we're the same. You know what I really hate? When I have a member on the line and they're like, there's a ton of background noise. Like,
yeah,
like they have a TV on in the background that's loud as fuck. And then they're like,
yep,
what'd you say? Bitch, turn your TV off. Turn your fucking TV off. Maybe you can hear me. I don't know. Or they're having a separate conversation with someone right next to them while you're trying to like help them with their banking stuff. What is
yeah.
wrong with you? Anyway,
It's just customer service thing.
just customer service things.
Oh, happens. But yeah, no, the whole unplugging thing and doing that. I definitely do have a little high wired nervous system. That's true.
I know.
It's true.
You're anxious little pea pod.
I'm a little pea pod. Cool. I thought you were gonna say bean for a second. I was like, I'll be a pea pod too. Good.
My anxious little edamame.
I'll be an edamame. I don't know why I am. Couldn't explain it. But I know a lot of things that I do is definitely anxious behavior, that's for certain.
I know. And I can pin it out every time you're doing it. I'm like, she's having anxiety right now, but that's okay. And I can only do it because I used to be very anxious. And I think I've recently just come to the terms with the fact of like, nothing matters. And not like nothing matters, but like nothing that used to make me anxious matters. You know what I mean?
I get that.
Like I've come to terms with the fact that like sometimes I would make mountains out of molehills, and I'd be like, hey, actually I got to the point where like the worst thing that could happen happened, And then
Yeah.
I lived, and I was like, oh, I'm actually fine. Oh, I've been fired. I'm fine. Oh, like, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, I did get into an accident and I'm fine. You know what like, could things be worse? Yeah, but if things were so worse that something terrible happened, guess what? I'd be dead. I wouldn't care. You know what I mean? That would be it. I would be dead. There's nothing I could do
No,
about that.
I get that. So like I feel like I do something similar where like I recognize what I'm doing. Like I'm like I feel like I'm being like I'm overthinking or I'm being anxious. You know, they're kind of really the same term, to a point. And then I'm like, am I yeah, I am. Like I do this thing where I take a step back and then I'm like I kind of reassess the situation, but like from by not being in it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just like, yeah, I do I do this at work a lot. Not that I'm anxious at work, but I'm very like I kind of just compose myself and then I kind of just like take a minute, pause, think it out, and I'm like, this isn't really that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just one of those things. But I feel like actually last episode I sounded really anxious, and I was like, why do I sound so I get some imposter syndrome a little bit when I re-listen to the podcast a little bit for me specifically, where I'm like, oh, why did I do that? Like I kind of criticize myself and I'm like, it's fine. I'm the only one that's thinking this, so it's fine.
Probably.
But yeah.
Yeah, typically. And I try to edit
Yeah,
us.
probably.
I try to edit things out to make us sound cooler than we really are sometimes. So
Hey, you did a bomb ass job for the last episode. I was like, look at her and her editing skills. Look at her go.
thanks. Thanks.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
we yapped on a lot, and we're yapping on a lot now. So I'm probably have to cut a lot of this too. But
It's okay. It happens.
okay.
You're good. You're good.
Do you have a story to tell me, Per?
I do. My story came from goodgoodgood.co, and it's about a cute little coffee shop in Portland, Oregon. And this coffee shop is
No
called
way.
What? What?
Wait.
Why?
Go ahead. No, go
Wait.
ahead.
Okay.
No, it's not the same
Okay.
story, but go ahead.
Okay, I didn't think so. I was like, wait, we talked about this.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it reminds us how kindness can grow in the most unexpected ways, even from a typo, which, if you know me, I got some typos. I don't know why I did this, but it's fine. And this coffee shop is called Heretic Coffee. It's a volunteer-run nonprofit cafe that's built up on the idea that everyone deserves to feel welcome. Valid. Recently, they posted a message on social media saying they would stand up for and protect their immigrant neighbors during a time when immigration enforcement has been increasing. And the post was bold, caring, and very much in line with who they are as a community space. Not everyone reacted kindly. One commenter tried to criticize the cafe, accusing them of harboring hope. It was, remember what we said about the comment section last episode?
Don't read it.
Don't you do it.
Don't read the
But
comment section.
This coffee shop did. It's okay. It was meant as a jab, but there was a typo. And instead of arguing back or deleting the comment, Heretic Coffee did something really beautiful with it. They leaned in. The cafe took the phrase harboring hope and turned it into a message of pride. They partnered with a sticker company to create stickers with that phrase, along with, which I absolutely love,
Yeah.
along with others like everyone is worthy of a latte, which I was like, peace. Even better, 100% of the proceeds from the stickers went toward feeding immigrant neighbors in their community. People
Sick.
loved it. The stickers started selling, donations rolled in, and what could have been a negative moment turned into something uplifting and community centered, which you know, I feel like we're about that.
We're about that.
They even paired the campaign with sweet treats from a local bakery, cookies decorated with messages of inclusion, like for everyone. It all felt very intentional, very warm, and very Portland. I've never been to Portland, I will tell you that right now.
We should go.
But Portland, we should go. Now we have to go.
Portland sounds great.
We gotta go to this coffee shop. But this wasn't a one-time thing for Heretic Coffee. Caring for their neighbors is something they've been doing for a while. When the SNAP food benefits were temporarily suspended for millions of people, the cafe stepped in by offering free breakfast, no questions asked. That simple act of care spread quickly, and people from all over the world donated to keep it going. At the heart of it, Heretic Coffee isn't just about serving coffee, it's about showing up, it's about choosing compassion, creativity, and community. Even when things feel tense or uncertain, it's a gentle reminder that hope doesn't always arrive loudly. Sometimes it shows up quietly on a sticker, in a cup of coffee, or through a small group of people deciding to care for one another, which I thought was a beautiful thing.
That
Yeah.
is really sweet.
So
Oh,
Heretic Coffee, guys.
go Heretic Coffee. You guys rock.
Yeah.
Heretic
Yeah.
Coffee really understands what it means to serve your community. They understand what it means to step up in and show up as yourself, it sounds like, because they're doing it in their own way. And I
They
love that they
are.
took the vitriol of some hateful fucking loser online
Right.
and turned it into a whole movement for better. So
It's a great
fuck
thing.
hateful losers online and go Heretic Coffee.
I love that they turn a thing into something beautiful, like you said. It's just so wonderful. And I love that they're, like you said, they're a coffee shop. They're part of the community, they're local, they are aware of the situation of, SNAP benefits or anything of that sort, and then just doing their part. And I really love it. I really do. Like example would be even on Friday, right? Like you weren't supposed to do like work or school or anything like that or buy anything. And there were
Mm-hmm.
some businesses that like there was a tattoo shop, the tattoo shop I have that console at, they didn't take any walk-ins. And there was like a streamer that I followed that chose not to stream on Friday either because of the same thing, because it's her job. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, man, I love how everyone's kind of like doing their part. Like
We
that's
had
just I love that.
we had a local shop here called the Literary Lounge that closed too.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just nice. And I
Yeah.
understand that like some businesses weren't able to close because they need to survive. So some actually like provided food to people who were protesting and um
Everybody can
or
do
donated the
something.
proceeds. Yeah,
Everybody has
exactly.
Not everybody is a frontline fighter in the revolution, but everybody has um, a purpose and everybody
Mm-hmm.
has a thing they can do. For instance, like I was talking to Ify about this last Monday when we were at the People's Picnic because I hadn't seen her in a while. And she was talking about how when it comes to like fascism and like oppressive authoritarianism. She says these little safety nets, like, I can't go to marches and I can't go to protests and I can't just not go to work, but I can show up on every Monday and feed my neighbors and create a safety net and build rapport with people and become a pillar of my community in that way and become a safe place for people who will need it later down the line. You know what I mean? Ify and I and her husband and the people that show up to People's Picnic, we are building a safety net in our community that's local, that's trustworthy, and that we're showing that we're trustworthy by showing up every week and putting food in people's bellies and giving them supplies and like we're building that rapport in that way.
Yeah.
So there's everybody has a different place in the revolution essentially, and I think that's what's important. You can't be everywhere at once. It's impossible, and the burnout would make you useless at the end of the day. You need to do what you can do, and you need to do it well, and that's how I feel.
Yeah, I think just even like being informed of what's going on in the world and just taking some kind of action, even just like I said, just being informed, doing your research. Um, I mean, shoot, after we got done recording last episode, I was like, who is in charge of our water? So I like looked that up, like, hey, now I know. Like
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure.
Yep.
So it was cool. It was cool to just kind of like look that up. Hey, don't forget, everyone look up where your water comes from.
Yeah,
It's
it's
important.
important.
It's
See who's
important to
trying to
know.
poison your water supply.
Yeah,
Or maybe they're not. Maybe they're trying to
maybe
improve
that.
your
Yeah,
water
maybe it's
supply.
good.
I hope it's good. Cool. Well, thank you for the
Yeah.
story, Perp. That did give me some hope. I do love a story of hope, of defiant hope, of harboring hope.
Yeah, I do love, like I said, I do really like the I don't know if I said this actually, but taking something negative, turning it into a positive, and then growing it. So very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you probably have a story for me, which I really want to
Oh
hear.
my god, I do. And you won't ever guess it, but it's also set in Portland. That's why I got so excited. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's so
Yeah.
funny. Go Portland. Yo, yo.
Um, Mine is about the Portland airport and alpacas and llamas. I wanted to do something a little bit lighter. So here's my story
Mm-hmm.
about the therapy llama program that comes to visit Portland, Oregon, every once
Oh
in
my
a
gosh,
while.
have you ever met one? Have you ever met a llama or an alpaca?
I feel like I've seen one generally pretty close up, but I don't like remember its name or something, which makes me feel bad.
I went to an alpaca farm once, and it was life
That
changing.
sounds beautiful. I did go to a
Yeah.
farm once called Critter Creek Farm Sanctuary, and I
Hmm.
got to meet and feed cows, and that was really special to me.
I think I saw. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that was goats.
you've seen pictures. Oh, those were
Okay,
goats.
it was
Yep,
cows.
I did feed goats,
Okay.
but on my plated compassion, there's
Hmm.
pictures of me feeding the cows, and
Okay,
like
then that's what I'm thinking of.
yeah.
Okay.
And they have these long tongues that like come and basically wrap around your whole hand to get the treat from them. It's really like it seems gross, but it's like an experience. Anyway, my story is about airports in Portland. Airports are built for efficiency, but they are experienced as stress machines. I know I've said this on the pod before. I fucking hate flying. It's a nightmare for me. Security screenings, time pressure, crowds, fear of flying, and uncertainty combine into a uniquely intense psychological nightmare. Portland International Airport in Oregon has taken an unconventional approach to this problem: therapy llamas and alpacas walking through the terminal. This is part of a broader experiment in environmental psychology, infrastructure design, and animal assisted therapy. The llamas and alpacas at Portland International Airport come from the Mountain Peaks Therapy Llamas and Alpacas, a nonprofit organization that was founded in 2007. The organization conducts hundreds of therapy visits each year in hospitals, schools, and senior care facilities. Their mission is animal-assisted therapy combined with public education about camelids. Camelids are basically like camels and alpacas and llamas and like that type of mammal. At PDX, the animals serve as roaming therapy agents, interacting directly with travelers. They typically appear every few weeks or about once or twice a month, especially during busy travel periods. Unlike therapy dogs, therapy camelids are rare because they require a very specific temperament. Llamas and alpacas are herd animals with strong social instincts, but not all are suited to therapy work. According to trainers, only about 1 in 15 llamas and 1 in 75 alpacas meet the necessary behavioral criteria. They must be calm, curious about humans. The way the program operates is handlers will walk the animals through the terminal, allowing passengers to pet them and take photos, and the airport distributes trading cards with animal profiles, turning the interactions into a structured experience based on education. Appearances are promoted on social media, and visits are limited in duration to protect the animal welfare. The program also integrates with an existing therapy dog initiative, meaning multiple species are used to create calming interactions throughout the whole terminal. Animal-assisted therapy is widely used in clinical settings. I've even seen them, therapy dogs in dentists, like dentist offices now, where the dog will lay on your chest while you're like getting dental work. Research shows interaction with animals can reduce cortisol, lower blood pressure, and improve mood. Llamas and alpacas have been used in therapy for decades in schools, hospitals, and senior facilities. Their presence can alleviate loneliness, encourage social interaction, and motivate patients in rehabilitation settings. In airports, the effect is amplified by the novelty. Unexpected positive stimuli interrupts stress cycles and creates emotional reframing of the whole environment. So, like, if you're rushing to your gate, you were late to the airport, your gate changed, maybe your terminal got changed, like mid travel, and then your flight got delayed, and then your gate changes again. You're rushing to the next gate, and you didn't realize it. And then you see a llama walking through the airport. Your brain's gonna go, "Wait a minute, is that a llama? Is that a llama I can pet?" That would be really exciting to me. Nearly half of U.S. travelers experience significant airport-related stressors. Hi, it's me. I'm nearly half of U.S. travelers. Fear of flying, fear of delays, crowds, and time pressure all contribute. Airports are therefore shifting from purely logistical infrastructure towards psychological experience design. PDX's llama program is one of the most visible examples of this shift. The llamas exist within a broader design philosophy. The PDX terminal underwent a major renovation featuring thousands of plants, skylights, and natural wood to mimic a Pacific Northwest forest environment. The design aims to reduce stress and create a sense of calm through nature-inspired architecture. See, being out in nature can reduce your cortisol levels, like I told you earlier. in the pod.
Bring it up.
The therapy animals function as mobile, interactive components of this biophilic environment. Tiffany, what does biophilic mean?
I want to
Let
know.
me tell you. Biophilic refers to the innate human tendency to seek connections with nature and other forms of life. I would consider myself biophilic, if you will. Okay. The llama program also functions as place-based branding. It reinforces Portland's identity as quirky, nature-focused, and human-centered. At the same time, it reflects a global trend in infrastructure. Airports increasingly compete on emotional experience, not just efficiency. This program includes welfare safeguards such as limited visit times, handler supervision, and training ensures animals are not overstimulated and can disengage if they need. Critics sometimes wonder whether the animals experience stress, but certified therapy animals are selected specifically for their calm temperaments and comfort with interaction. In conclusion, therapy llamas at Portland International Airport are not just a visual spectacle. They represent a shift in how public infrastructure addresses mental health, stress, and human experience. In a system optimized for speed and control, the llamas represent a deliberate injection of calm, novelty, and the connection into an otherwise stressful environment. They're there because the modern infrastructure is beginning to treat psychological well-being as a design problem, and petting a llama turns out to be a surprisingly effective intervention.
I love a llama.
And that's my story about how they're bringing llamas into the Portland airport. Do you want to see a picture of the llamas?
Yes.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Oh, they're like dressed up.
Oh yeah, they're there. They're really in on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like their pom-poms.
I like their pom-poms too.
And are those are they bandanas or bibs?
It looks like they're wearing little bandanas that say I love PDX, and they've got little pom-poms on their head. One of them is like all white furred but with like a little black face and black ears, and the other one is like a black face and black ears, but he's like a dark chocolate color. Let's see if I have any other photos of them. Oh, is this a video? No. Here's more of them. Yeah, I love the little white one with the red
Yes.
and the little undercut.
Yes.
I think this one is a llama and this one is an alpaca.
I was gonna
Alpacas-
say, I don't remember the difference.
Alpacas are a little bit cuter than llamas, I'm sorry to say.
Oh no, I see that. Yeah. Yep, I'm seeing the difference right now. The ones they're so soft. So
This is
the farm
Benny
that
the
I went
llama.
to. Benny!
Oh my god, this is Captain Jack the alpaca.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
I love all the different colors. Oh my goodness.
Oh, there is a
Dang.
video.
That'd be us, Tiff. That'd be us.
Leave me alone type shit.
Oh my god.
That's so
Oh my
cute.
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
That is so good. Oh my gosh.
All
That
right.
was Tiff and I. That's Tiff and I at the airport. See?
That's us? Oh,
Yeah.
we're the people who are shocked, yeah.
Yeah, we're like, ah.
That's us.
Oh,
Oh, well,
that's
that's my
so
story
good.
about alpacas. I wanted to go light and quirky and happy today, and I'm glad that I did, because it did. You know what? That really lifted my spirits seeing those llamas, and I really fucking hate being at the airport. And I know that if I saw a llama at the airport when my flight had gotten delayed for like 10 hours, it would have made my day. That would have been my glimmer, you know?
I wonder if I'll see any when I'm at the airport later this year.
I need to work on my invitations this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got to do that. So, thanks. I'm really excited. I can't wait to marry my favorite person and best friend in the whole world.
As you should. As you should.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Anyway, guys, that's our pod.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks for giving us a good old listen.
Thanks
Good
for
old
listening
thing.
to us, friends. I had fun. Thank you for their story. It was really uplifting. I love, again, hearing about how communities come together to battle the evils that are trying to bring us down and tear us apart.
Yeah. I'm glad to be reminded that there's still, as Samwise Gamgee said, there's still some good in the world that's worth fighting for, and all
I
that
agree.
stuff. I think I said that quote right. Pretty sure.
Yeah. As darkness threatens to overwhelm Frodo, Sam reminds him and us that even in the bleakest times, there's still hope. There's still some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for.
Yeah.
His words
Yeah.
inspire us to keep going and to believe in courage, perseverance, and the enduring power of hope.
Samwise Gamgee, he said it. He was
He's
in the PowerPoint last night.
I think he's hot.
Yeah, no, he's wonderful. He's
I think
great.
he's hot. I also think he's hot. The actor himself is hot, and I think he's hot in Stranger Things.
Oh, Sean Astin. Yeah, Sean
Yeah.
Astin, he's wonderful. He's good.
He's been to Collective
He's a
Con
good
a couple
guy.
times. I wish I stopped and met him.
I'm sure he'll come back.
Let's get through the advice. What's your advice today? Do you have
Okay.
advice, Perp? Do you want me to do advice
I do.
first? You have
I
advice?
do, yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
is it
I
to
got
plan
advice.
for your anxiety again?
No.
Okay.
It's not, it's my thing is like, okay, I gotta think of how to word it because I have it in my brain and I'm like, this is it. So basically, just remember that not everyone is available. You know, like let me kind of go into that. So just because someone has free time does not mean they're available. So just kind of keep that in mind. That you know, think of it as kind of turn the tables around and be like, I'm not always available to everybody, even though, I might not be doing something, but it doesn't mean you're available to have a conversation or to hang out or spend time with them. Like, it's your time. So, and your energy. So I would say just make sure you space out anything, any tasks or anything like that. Make sure you have that time for you and just make sure you're aware that just because you are like, you have that time, like, there was this like I don't know like a weekend where you do nothing. Make sure you have that day or that time where you're doing nothing and you're not just filling your days with tasks because you're going to burn yourself out. So
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of where I'm coming from. Just your time, be mindful of it, be aware, and just take time for you, and just know that yeah, if you just because you have free time doesn't mean you're available.
That's right.
But that's my advice. How about you, Tiff? What you got? What you got?
Ooh, my advice is to get off your phone. Put your fucking phone down. Try to consume less social media. Um, Try to engage in analog activities. I think it's good for your brain. I think it's good for your heart because it'll lower your cortisol levels and lower your stress levels. Your little tiny caveman brain was not ready for the information boom that we experienced in the 2000s, and I think we're still catching up. Um, and it's okay. It's okay. Like, the news is still going to be awful when you're ready to consume it again. You can take a break.
Yeah, that's valid. That makes
And
sense.
sometimes an analog activity like means putting your phone down. Stop consuming all the awful things. Maybe just go do something. Go do a shift at a food bank somewhere. It's only like 2 hours out of your day off, and you're helping hundreds of people with those 2 hours. It really does make a big difference. And you don't really have time to use your phone there. So it'll give you a moment to just breathe and focus on the good that you're doing instead of all of the bad that's happening around you. And that's going to shift your mindset so much.
True. Do your part. Do your part. Do what you can.
Do your part, save your heart,
Ooh.
and then let out a big ol' fart.
Or do your part and fill your heart.
Ooh, do your part, fill your heart.
Just a thought. Just a thought. But cool. All right.
Okay, that's our
good.
advice.
That's good advice.
Thank you guys for
That is our
listening. Perp, if they
advice.
wanted to find you on the internet so they could hang out with you after the pod, how can they do that?
Good to hang out with me. I am going to be Purple Mohawk 27 on Twitch and YouTube and Threads and Instagram. I almost forgot it. I was like, wait, and TikTok. TikTok's also on there. I've been making some little clippy clips of my Skyrim journey, and it's getting wild out there. But that's where you can find me if you want to hang out with me and just, chill. How about you, Tiff? Where can they find you and hang out with you and all the things?
Mostly you can find me on Instagram or Twitch. On Instagram, it's Batsy, ITSBATSYY_. And on Twitch, it's Batsy, no underscore. That's really it. You can also find me if you want to catch up with some of the stuff that I'm eating at Plated Compassion on Instagram, where I post some vegan food. I have a new recipe I'm going to put on there soon. I made a buffalo chickpea salad, and it's so good. It's like my new favorite lunch. And I hope you follow us. If you're listening, I hope you're following us on the Instagram for Tell Us Something Good Pod at Tell Us Something Good Pod.
Yeah.
We'd love for you to send in your glimmers. It takes you no time at all, but it makes us so happy. And it's good for your brain and your heart also to recognize the small victories and hopes you have lined up on your life in your daily day-to-day. And you can do that at Tell Us Something Good Pod in our DMs, or you can email us at tusgpod@gmail.com.
Yeah, Tiff said it.
Mm-hmm.
Tiff said it. That's where you can find us. That's where we be. Send in the glimmers.
Yep, send in your glimmers. I know sometimes it's hard. I have to start remembering. I have a little glimmer book that I keep forgetting to bring around with me, but it says on it, sometimes you forget you're awesome, so this is your reminder.
Oh,
and it's just a little my week book, but it's supposed to be a planner, but I'm going to start using it to like track at least one thing that made me smile every day.
Oh, that's good. That's great. I know I gotta add stuff to my happy jar still. I'm like, okay, I gotta remember. I just always have to find like a notebook, and then I have to write in it and then tear the page out and then put it in there. Not the page, but the piece of paper. Yeah.
Do you make the paper into a little star?
No, I just do like a strip and then I fold it up. Like you're kind of passing notes in class. It's
Sure.
It's that
I just
kind of
wonder,
format.
have you ever seen how to make the little paper stars? I think it would be cute to fill them, like to write it on the paper star and then fold it up into a paper star and then like put it in the jar and have a whole jar of happy stars.
That would be cute. Now I have to look up how to do a paper star because I have no idea how to do it. I still have to figure out how to make a snowflake out of paper.
You
I don't know
just
how
fold
people
it
do
and cut it, right?
Yeah, I guess, but that's something I just like the way they look.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
All
that's
right,
our
paper
pod,
stars.
guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. We love you so much. We'll see you next week, and keep fighting the good fight. Fuck ice and be good to one another.
Yeah. Poop good.